Imagine waking up 3 months from now in a life completely different from today. Imagine seeing yourself stronger, sharper, and unstoppable because the person you are today decided to take action. Today, I'm going to show you that transformation is not about luck, it's about a plan, discipline, and commitment. And the best part? You only need 3 months to start seeing life changing results. We often wait for the perfect moment to change our lives. We wait for motivation to knock on our door, for opportunities to magically appear, or for fear to disappear. But here's the truth: change doesn't wait, and neither should you. In the next 3 months, you can create momentum so powerful that by the end, your life will no longer recognize the person you were. Success isn't an accident, it's a series of deliberate, consistent actions. And today, I will give you a roadmap, a 3 month success plan that will completely transform your life if you commit to it. Define your vision and set clear goals. Before transformation can begin, clarity must become your closest companion. You cannot reach a destination you cannot see, and a life without vision is like a ship lost at sea. Sit in silence and imagine your life 3 months from now, not in vague wishes, but in vivid detail. Visualize your mornings, your energy, the people around you, the work you do, and the joy you feel. Write down every detail as if it has already happened. This is not a dream, it is a declaration. When you articulate your goals clearly, you program your mind to recognize opportunities, align your actions, and reject distractions that do not serve your growth. Every detail you define becomes a beacon, guiding your actions and intentions with laser-like precision. Once your vision is clear, break it down into measurable and actionable steps. Large goals can feel overwhelming, but when you segment them into small, achievable milestones, each day becomes an opportunity to win. Ask yourself, what is the one action today that brings me closer to this vision? Make your goals so specific that your mind can track them daily, weekly, and monthly. This is how you build momentum, one step at a time. Each completed milestone fuels confidence, and that confidence becomes a fire that propels you forward. The clarity you create is not just a plan, it is a mirror reflecting your potential, constantly reminding you of who you are meant to become. Daily reminders are essential. The human mind is easily distracted, and without constant reinforcement, your goals risk fading into wishful thinking. Place your goals where you can see them every morning, recite them aloud, and feel the emotions tied to achieving them. Let your vision become your internal compass, guiding your thoughts, decisions, and energy. When the challenges arrive, as they inevitably will, your vision will act as a tether, keeping you grounded in purpose and resilient against doubt. Clarity and consistency combined become an unstoppable force, transforming thoughts into actions and actions into results. Finally, remember that defining your vision is not a one-time exercise, it is a daily commitment. Life will test your focus, introduce uncertainties, and tempt you to settle into comfort. But a clear vision is like a lighthouse in the storm. It will continue to illuminate your path when everything else feels uncertain. By keeping your eyes on the life you intend to create, you send a signal to the universe, to your environment, and most importantly to yourself, that you are no longer willing to drift. You are taking charge, crafting your destiny, and shaping a future that aligns with your highest potential. Master your daily habits. Your habits are the invisible architecture of your life. Every decision, every action, and every thought accumulates, shaping the reality you live in. If you want to transform life in 3 months, the first step is to examine what you do daily and decide if it serves the life you want. Successful people do not rely on fleeting motivation, they rely on consistent, deliberate habits. Start your mornings with intention. Wake up early, engage in practices that energize your mind and body, and set a tone that carries strength and focus into the rest of the day. These small, deliberate actions are the foundation upon which extraordinary lives are built. It is not enough to introduce positive habits, you must also eliminate the ones that drain your energy or distract you from your purpose. Every habit that does not serve your vision becomes a silent barrier to your growth. Whether it's scrolling aimlessly on your phone, procrastinating, or listening to negative influences, these choices quietly erode your progress. Replace them with rituals that enhance your clarity, creativity, and courage. Protect your time as if it were a sacred resource because it is. The moments you invest in building productive habits are the moments that compound into lasting change. Consistency is the ultimate secret. It is easy to feel motivated for a day or two, but true transformation occurs when discipline is applied day after day, even when enthusiasm wanes. Commit to routines that reinforce your goals and align with your vision. Exercise your mind and body, engage in focused work sessions, and prioritize rest and reflection. This consistency signals to your subconscious mind that growth is not negotiable. Over 3 months, these daily rituals accumulate like invisible deposits into a bank of personal excellence. And by the end, the life you imagined becomes tangible reality. Understand that habits shape identity, not just outcomes. When you commit to powerful routines, your mind begins to recognize that you are a person who takes action, who prioritizes growth, and who refuses to settle for mediocrity. Habits become more than actions, they become statements about who you are and who you are becoming. Each small victory in maintaining discipline is a step toward embodying the life you envisioned. Master your habits, and you master your life. Embrace challenges as growth opportunities. Challenges are inevitable, but how you respond to them defines the trajectory of your life. Transformation is never a straight path, it is a winding road filled with obstacles that test your courage, patience, and resilience. Instead of fearing setbacks, embrace them as opportunities to grow stronger. Every challenge is a mirror reflecting where you have the chance to evolve, where your skills need sharpening, and where your mindset can expand. When you shift your perspective to see difficulties as allies rather than enemies, you unlock a power within that few people ever discover: the ability to thrive in adversity. When obstacles appear, resist the temptation to retreat or give up. Fear and doubt are temporary states. Courage and persistence create lasting impact. Face challenges with curiosity and determination. Ask yourself what lesson this moment holds and how it can strengthen your journey. Every failure, every rejection, every moment of discomfort is shaping resilience, grit, and wisdom. The 3 month journey is designed to stretch you, to make you uncomfortable enough that you break old limitations, but resilient enough to rebuild stronger than before. It is crucial to understand that transformation is not about perfection, it is about evolution. You will stumble, make mistakes, and encounter setbacks, and that is part of the process. Each time you rise after falling, you reinforce a belief in your ability to overcome anything. Challenges refine your character, sharpen your focus, and reveal your capacity for growth. They teach lessons that no book, lecture, or guide can provide. By leaning into the discomfort instead of avoiding it, you accelerate your transformation in ways that comfort could never offer. Finally, remember that persistence in the face of challenges breeds confidence. Confidence is not innate, it is earned through repeated acts of courage and resilience. Each time you face fear, each time you confront uncertainty, you are training yourself to navigate life with strength and clarity. The more challenges you embrace, the more invincible you become. By viewing obstacles as stepping stones instead of roadblocks, you shift from a mindset of limitation to one of expansion, preparing yourself to thrive in any circumstance that life presents. Surround yourself with positivity and mentorship. The people you choose to spend time with shape the trajectory of your life more than you realize. Your environment acts like soil, and the energy around you determines whether you grow or wither. Surround yourself with those who inspire, challenge, and uplift you people, who celebrate your wins, push you toward your potential, and reflect the values you aspire to embody. Negativity, gossip, and toxic energy are silent drains on your focus, confidence, and ambition. For the next 3 months, intentionally curate your circle because the voices you absorb daily will echo in your mind and guide your actions. Seek mentors who have walked the path you want to walk. Learn from their victories, but even more importantly, learn from their struggles. Mentors provide a roadmap, illuminate pitfalls, and offer wisdom that accelerates growth. Books, podcasts, and workshops are also powerful mentors when used intentionally. Surrounding yourself with knowledge and wisdom daily allows you to absorb strategies and mindsets that compress years of experience into months of learning. Your environment should continuously remind you of what is possible, igniting belief when doubt tries to creep in. Positivity is not just external, it is internal as well. Guard your inner dialogue and consciously replace self-doubt, fear, and excuses with affirmations, courage, and determination. When your thoughts are aligned with your goals, your actions become unstoppable. Engaging with positivity daily reshapes your mindset, strengthens resilience, and fuels motivation. Over time, this compound effect transforms your life from the inside out. The people you interact with, the content you consume, and the energy you allow into your space become your silent allies, silently molding your destiny. Finally, remember that surrounding yourself with greatness is not about comparison, it is about elevation. When you are near people who strive for more, who dream bigger, and who challenge the status quo, you are naturally inspired to rise. The habits, thoughts, and attitudes you absorb in this environment become invisible yet powerful instruments of change. By intentionally choosing positivity and mentorship, you are not waiting for luck. You are designing your life for transformation. Embedding yourself in a world that continuously motivates you to be extraordinary. Track progress and celebrate wins. Transformation is a journey, and every journey deserves recognition. Without measuring progress, it is easy to lose perspective and feel like your efforts are futile. Start tracking your growth daily and weekly, noting the steps you've taken toward your goals. Each small action, no matter how insignificant it feels in the moment, compounds over time. Recording your progress makes invisible effort visible, reminding you that transformation is happening even when it doesn't feel immediate. Reflection is a tool of power. It helps you see patterns, correct mistakes, and reinforce habits that work. Celebrating wins is not indulgence, it is a critical part of growth. Every milestone, no matter how small, is proof that you are moving forward and keeping promises to yourself. Take time to acknowledge the courage it took to complete a difficult task, the discipline you maintained when motivation waned, or the consistency that carried you through challenges. These moments of recognition are fuel. They strengthen your belief in your abilities and ignite motivation for the next step. Celebration transforms effort into pride, and pride fuels persistence. Tracking progress also allows you to adapt. Life rarely goes exactly as planned, and success requires flexibility. When you monitor your actions, you gain insights into what is working and what needs adjustment. Progress tracking turns obstacles into opportunities for refinement. It keeps you accountable, disciplined, and aware, ensuring that your 3-month journey is not just busy work, but meaningful, deliberate action that builds towards the vision you have set. By observing your growth, you take control, transforming uncertainty into confidence and chaos into clarity. Finally, remember that the act of celebrating and reflecting is transformative in itself. It shapes your mindset, reinforces your commitment, and reveals the magnitude of your progress. By acknowledging how far you've come, you build the resilience to face what is next with courage and excitement. Transformation is not just about reaching a destination, it is about becoming someone who values progress, honors effort, and embraces the journey with relentless determination. When you track, reflect, and celebrate, you turn 3 months of consistent action into a lifetime of empowered living. In the end, your transformation begins the moment you decide that you are no longer willing to settle for less than your potential. The next 3 months are not about waiting for luck, external approval, or perfect circumstances. They are about committing to yourself, taking deliberate action, and embracing the discomfort that comes with growth. Every choice, every habit, every mindset shift you make compounds into results that will amaze you. Remember, change does not happen overnight, but consistency, clarity, and courage build momentum that no obstacle can stop. You have the power to sculpt your life, to rise above limitations, and to step into a version of yourself that is stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. As you embark on this journey, know that the life you desire is not distant, it is within reach if you are willing to work for it every single day. Surround yourself with positivity, embrace challenges as opportunities, track your progress, and celebrate your victories along the way. The person you will become at the end of 3 months will be unrecognizable to the one who hesitated today. Transformation is not a future event, it is a choice you make now, moment by moment, action by action. Take the first step, commit fully, and watch as your life evolves in ways you once thought impossible.